What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. You know what time it is? It's monthly favorites time. This video is going to be all about the products that I've been using, loving, testing, talking about during the month of March. I got some good stuff here, and I also have some demos to show you guys so you can see how I got this look today. So if you want to see all of my picks, then keep watching. All right, party people, let's get into it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia. I am a makeup and luxury addict, and that is what my channel is all about. Every single week, I upload new content about favorites like this, new beauty reviews. I do will I buy it styles of videos. I also do a little bit of fashion and lifestyle as well. So if that is of interest to you, then you need to subscribe to our channel and join our fam. And you can click the notification bell to hear about every time I upload a new video. Let's get into these favorites. All right, first up for complexion products, I've definitely been into my Chantecaille products, both the Future Skin Foundation, which is pretty much, it's one of my favorites. Look how, I don't know if you guys can see this. I am almost done this foundation. I've been wearing that one a lot. I also, which I'm wearing today, have been wearing the Tinted Moisturizer from Chantecaille quite a bit. If you don't know, I usually live in Boston, but I'm in Southern California for like 2 months. I'm working East Coast hours, so I start my Zoom calls usually at 7 a.m. So I have a very early day. So a lot of times, at least for the first half of the day, I'm not really wearing much makeup, or sometimes if I'm not filming, I might not wear much makeup at all during the day. So I've really been enjoying that sort of really light, really natural, like easy, quick, no makeup type of look. So that's why I've really been appreciating the Chantecaille, what is this called? The Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer SPF 15. I'm gonna link all these products, by the way, and the shades that I wear in the description box down below. I use affiliate links, so if you like this video, if you want to support my channel, shopping through those links is a good way to support my channel. But don't worry, I'm gonna list all the shades. I usually wear the shade Alabaster in both this and also the Future Skin Foundation. That tends to work for me. But yeah, I've just been really liking this, and you guys will see some of the other picks that I have today are kind of that very easy, effortless, like spring and summer type of look. You know, spring has kind of like inspired me, and I do think I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon of a go-to wearable, realistic, no makeup, natural spring type of look. So definitely make sure you're subscribed to my channel because that is coming in the next couple of weeks. On my channel, I just recently posted a trying new makeup video where I try a bunch of new products from Sephora and elsewhere. And in that video, I told you guys about this concealer. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer. And I've also been enjoying this kind of for the same reasons as the Chantecaille. This is very light. It's very natural. It's very moisturizing. It has some brightening properties to it. It's just very nice and lightweight. And if you aren't wearing a lot of other makeup, this still looks very natural. You know how sometimes when you go in with like a really light foundation, it kind of looks a little bit silly to go in with a super matte, maybe high coverage concealer. I like that this kind of really melts into the Chantecaille products, or if I'm not wearing any foundation at all, it still looks pretty natural. I've really been liking this. I've been using this for maybe a week and a half, so it's a little bit more of like a late addition to the March favorites, but I wanted to include it because I am very much liking this, and I know the Sephora sale is coming up, and a lot of you guys were curious about this concealer, so I think it's really good. The Jones Road Bronzer in Dusty Rose. Are we tired of me talking about this bronzer yet? I did upload a single full review of this product if you guys want to see like more demos, some comparisons, etc. But I have been loving this. I cannot deny it. It's so easy. You guys saw in that review, you can put this all over the cheeks as a bronzer. You can wear it as a blush because at least this color, Dusty Rose, it is kind of like a blush color, so to speak. A lot of the other ones in the range, pretty much all the other ones in the range are more of like traditional bronzer colors. But I like this shade because it is so versatile, and I love the way that it looks on the eyes. It's just a great product. Some of you guys were asking me, how does this compare against the Gucci blush in the shade Rosy Beige, which is, it's my favorite shade in that line. I'm gonna put up an image here to show you guys the comparison. I don't have that blush with me, but I do have like images and swatches that I've done in the past. The Gucci blush, it has more of like that mauvey undertone. It's a little bit more of like a mauvey tan, whereas the Jones Road, this has much more of a rosy undertone. You know, they're kind of in the same color family, but they're definitely different enough that you can have both. Also, this formula, because it's more lightweight and powdery and kind of airy, it works better if you're going to use it as a bronzer and brush it all over the face, whereas with the blush, it's formulated a little bit more for like a more precise application on a smaller part of the face. So those are my thoughts. But yes, I've absolutely been loving this. Won't talk about it anymore since I've already talked about it so much this month. Another thing that I can't stop talking about are these RMS blushes. I did a review of every single shade this month. I had a lot of fun filming that video, and a lot of you guys were super excited to just kind of have a little bit of a guide so you can figure out what shades you might want to get. I also do have a 20% off coupon code for the RMS Beauty website. So if you can't get 20% off in the Sephora sale, if you're not Rouge, you can buy them through the RMS website. So I will link them down below. Once again, like I've really just been liking very multi-purpose, quick, natural products. I love to put these all over the face and all over the eyes. And the shade that I've been reaching for a lot is this one. This one is French Rosé. I think it's just because I'm feeling the springtime here where we are in San Diego. We have like a beautiful garden out front. And I don't know, just like the vibes of the garden, it's really drawing me to this beautiful, shimmery, very springtime pink. There's something just like very fresh and refreshing about this shade. I don't know if it necessarily goes with my eye look today, more on that in a second, but I still wanted to demo it for you guys and kind of tell you that I've really been liking this shade. But honestly guys, all of the shades are really good. If you're curious on which shades I think are more unique or which shades I think are good for different skin tones, which ones are my favorite, definitely check out that video. I will link it down below. Another RMS Beauty product that is good for a natural look is their highlighter. I guess you could call this a highlighter. They call it the Living Luminizer. This is a cream product. It comes in a little pot. It's just a cream highlighter, but there is something about the Living Luminizer that I can't really replicate with a lot of other highlighter sticks and highlighter balms. One of you guys asked me if this is similar to the Victoria Beckham highlighter stick. That's actually one of the few products from Victoria Beckham that I haven't tried yet, so maybe I'll have to get that one and do a little bit of a comparison. There's just something really, really pretty about the way that this shimmers. Let me see if I can kind of show you there in the light, and then also on my cheek. It just, I don't know, it just has a really fresh look to it. And I know that when I swatch it on my hand, it looks a little bit icy, but trust me, it really melts into the face and gives a very natural kind of lit from within look. So I've really been enjoying this product with kind of that light natural makeup look. I'll also say right off the bat, because I am testing the Jones Road Miracle Bombs, I feel like this has more pigment, shimmer, and longevity than the Jones Road Miracle Bombs. I don't think it's really the same product at all. I don't know, I just don't have the same experience when I use this. Next up, we have my new favorite palette from Dior. I demoed this for you guys in my Try New Makeup video, and it is the Dior Bronze Sepia palette. I think this has to be one of my favorite palettes from Dior, alongside the summer palettes that they launched last year, which we're not gonna talk about that because I've talked about them so much. You know, I don't have that many like neutral palettes from Dior that are kind of a go-to for me. I have a lot of pink palettes from them. I also have the one from like the matte velvet line, but I don't like it as much as the regular formula, if I'm going to be honest. So I really have been enjoying this. I've already worn it a bunch of times since I got it kind of mid-month or around my birthday. It's such a lovely palette. If you guys want to see me demo this, check out the Try New Makeup video, because I really kind of go in depth about each of the shades, how they apply to the eye, show you guys how you can get a really nice look. And I like to point these things out because even though I have a lot of Dior diehards out there that love to collect these palettes, I also have a lot of subscribers that are asking me, I don't have any Dior palettes at all, which should be the first one I should get? Same thing with Tom Ford. So I always like to point these things out. If you're looking for just one or two really versatile, usable, wearable palettes from, you know, Dior or Tom Ford, I think that this is a good option. Next up, of course, we've got the Victoria Beckham Eyewear eyeshadow sticks. I did a review of every single shade for you guys. I was very fortunate to have Victoria Beckham Beauty gift these to me so that I could review them, and I love these. I mean, most of you guys know by now, I really like these. I do like these more than the Hourglass ones, which I also reviewed. I just think that these go onto the eye a lot smoother. And I know I sound like a broken record, friends, but once again, they're just so easy. If you want a really easy, quick look, I think that these are great. I was actually really surprised. Where is it? I was surprised how much I liked this shade, which is called Trench. When I swatched this and when I applied it to the eye, I was like, this is the most unnecessary one. It's so boring. And then lo and behold, this is the one that I wear the most. And I'll tell you why. This one makes a really nice neutral base. If you don't want to wear a lot of makeup or you want a really neutral look, these don't budge and they don't crease. Like, you really have to go through a lot to get them to crease a little bit. So this is such a great product to have as a base for anything else you're going to put on your eyes, or if you just want a really quick look. It does a good job of sort of covering up the, I'm pale. I've got like some discoloration. You can sort of see my veins on my upper eyelid. And I like to just kind of cancel all of that out. But a lot of times with concealers, they're going to crease. Even if it's one of my favorite concealers, it will crease a little bit. So what's nice about this is that it kind of conceals all of those little imperfections that I want to just kind of blank out, but then it doesn't crease and it lasts all day. So that's what I like about this one. I don't think it's necessarily an eyeshadow primer in the sense that it's going to help your shimmery or glittery eyeshadows like stick and adhere to your lid, because it does dry down. But I do think it's like a nice base, a nice crease-proof canvas for the rest of your makeup, or for maybe layering one of the other colors on top. So I just wanted to mention that. That's just kind of like a little tip if you're trying to figure out, what shade to use. The other tip that I have for these, which I mentioned in another video recently, is that these do set very quickly. So my recommendation is to just kind of work a little bit more quickly than maybe you would like a liquid eyeshadow, for example. Draw it on and then blend it in. Draw the next eye, blend it in, because a couple of you have told me that you've had trouble blending these out. And so my recommendation is to just work a little bit more quickly. Don't draw it on and then like answer a text or like get your door or something like that, because I've done that too. And I have noticed it's a little bit harder to blend out if you wait, because they set down. Moving along, we got to talk about the palette that is on my eyes today. This is of course the Guerlain Summer 2023 collection, the Floral Denim collection. And this is the colorway Summer Jean. I'm sure you guys know about this collection already, but in case you don't, here's the beautiful packaging, and here is what the palette looks like. Unfortunately, in the US, at least on the Guerlain website right now, it did sell out, but make sure you are following me on Instagram, you're subscribed to my channel, you're taking a look at the community board, because as soon as I see these things come back in stock, or if I know that they've been launched in other countries, because I do have a very international subscriber base, you guys let me know when it launches, and then I let everybody know. So we kind of all help each other out in this community. But this is a favorite for the month of March. I absolutely love the entire collection. Actually, let me show you guys the lipstick case. The lipstick cases are probably the product that I've been using the most, just because these are really easy to take with me on the go and just kind of apply wherever I am. If you guys want to see some more details, check out that review. I can link it down below. But for today's look, I wanted to play around a little bit more with the blue and kind of show you guys what it can look like when it's more all over the lid. And I don't know, I just wanted to play around with the colors a little bit. First, I went in with the soft brown in the crease just to kind of add a little bit of a base. Then I went in with that shimmery blue on the outside corner, and I started off with a fluffier brush, but I realized that I think this blue actually works better with a stiffer brush because it is so pigmented. I feel like it's better to like really precisely drag the color into the spot that you want and then buff it out. I also really like the look of mixing blue and gold because I think they're really pretty contrasting colors. So I took the gold shade and I applied that kind of sort of on the center of the eye in the inner corner. I also put the gold along the lower lash line, and then I took the lavender and put that shade on the inner corner just as kind of like a pop of color. I don't know if it's showing up on camera the same way it's showing up in person, but I think in person it looks really cool. I mean, I'm kind of just playing around with the colors here, friends. But a tip that I had for you guys as I was playing around more with the blue and the yellow the past week or so since I did that review is that I do think that, let me show you here, I think that the little applicators that this palette comes with are actually really good tools for these more pigmented, more metallic shades. I think that these little applicators are really, really good for kind of laying down the color. I'll show you guys clips of the demo so you can sort of see. I was able to take the gold shade and really like melt it into the blue, layer it onto the blue to get this sort of soft blended effect. Another somewhat recent addition to my favorites that I started testing about a week ago is this mascara from ESUM. This wasn't on my radar at all. I told you guys in my like makeup haul, in my try new makeup video, I had never tried this mascara. I haven't actually tried that many products from ESUM, although I really like the brushes that I've gotten from them in the past. They sent me this mascara and I love it. I love it. You guys will see from the demo like just how much drama you get from one coat on the top lashes. I really like this as well because the brush gives me a lot of control, but it still deposits a lot of volume and length. And just like all of my other favorite mascaras, it has amazing longevity. That's the biggest thing for me. If it smudges, if it flakes, it's a no. I'm sorry, like it's gotta go. I can't. I don't really have room in my collection for mascaras that don't have incredible lasting power. Some of my favorites are the Cali Ray mascara, the Tower 28. I like the Hourglass Unlocked mascara. Those are some of the ones I use. I find that a lot of like those clean beauty mascaras tend to set down very well, but some of them don't always give the volume that you get from like a Lancome mascara or a Dior mascara, for example. And that's what I feel like I get from this. That's what I really like about it. So I needed to tell you guys about this in case you missed those other videos. I really do enjoy this. And I will keep you guys updated because obviously, you know, we need to see, does the tube dry out? What is it like after a month or a couple weeks, etc. So I'll keep you guys updated. But I really, really like this. I also have some sunscreen favorites I want to share with you guys. I've been testing a bunch of sunscreens. These are the two that I like the best so far, and they're really, really good. Okay, so the first one, this is more for like everyday under makeup. This one is called, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, it is called the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel SPF 50 PA+++++. This is what it looks like. Even though this one is hyaluronic acid and a lot of times that doesn't work for me in my makeup, I don't find that this dries out my skin at all. Let me show you guys what the texture looks like. It is white, but it doesn't have a white cast. It blends out into a completely clear gel. It's very water-based. It dries. It's not oily. It's not greasy. It looks amazing under makeup. This is so, so good. Some of you guys have been asking me for sunscreen recommendations. This is a really, really good one. The other one that I've tried, and I wear this more so if I am gonna like, you know, go for a walk out in the sun, maybe like work up a little sweat. If I'm going for an actual run or I'm like playing a hardcore sport or something like that, on the rare occasion that I do that, I will use like a copper tone sport. But if I'm kind of like out and about and I'm going to be doing like more outdoorsy stuff, I have been using this one. This is the Madagascar Centella Hyalu-Cica Water Fit Sun Serum. This is also SPF 50 ++++. This one, it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit grippier. I still think it looks good. It comes in a pump as well. I still think it looks good under makeup, but it's a little bit sportier. It's a little bit hard to explain. It is called the Water Fit Sun Serum. So it's still gonna have that really nice, clear, cosmetically elegant type of texture, but it just grips to the skin a little bit more if you feel like you're gonna be in kind of like a sweaty situation. So those are the two that I think are slam dunks. I have some more that I'm gonna be testing out and I'll keep you guys updated on this sunscreen journey, but both of these are relatively affordable. They're really, really good. So I thought I would let you guys know. All right, last skincare thing, I promise, but you guys need to know about the Versed body scrub. This is so good. I love a good body scrub. I love it in the summer because, you know, gotta get the skin ready for the short sleeves and dresses and all that. And then in the winter, my skin gets so dry. I need to get all that dry skin taken care of. So I love to use a body scrub almost every single time that I shower. So I kind of have my preferences here and there of what I like. This was sent to me by the brand. I just kind of picked a couple of things on their site to try out, and it's so good. Okay, first off, this brand Versed, everything is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, dye-free, made with recycled materials. Also, when I look at the ingredients of all of their products, they don't have a lot of like fluff. There's not a lot of like fruit extracts and fragrance. Everything is like very simple, just simple ingredients that I like and can understand. There's nothing too crazy, and I like that simplicity in my skincare, at least with most of my products. And it has number 1, an AHA complex, which just looking at the ingredients seems to be lactic acid and some glycolic acid a little bit further down on the list. And then instead of it being like a sugar scrub or a salt scrub, it actually has really small pumice granules. So when you're rubbing it into the skin, you don't have that situation in the shower where like all of the sugar just dissolves right on your skin and you don't get a good scrub. Like this gives you a very satisfying, like finely milled scrub, and it leaves my skin so soft. You really only need like a little bit for every single body part. It's just very easy. I love it. I actually kind of like the fact that there's no strong fragrance in this. I don't think there's any fragrance in this. It doesn't smell like anything. It just gets the job done. I've tried a couple other things from this brand. They were actually the brand that gave me this silly little headband that I've been using in my Get Ready With Me's, which is great. Their other products are really good as well, but this for me has been the one that has really stood out that I want to put in my favorites. Okay, lastly, I feel like this is a very chatty favorites video, but I'm just kind of like in a good mood right now. Lastly, we got to talk about a handbag favorite, and I think my favorite for this month has had to be my little Fendi, what is this called? The Fendigraphy charm bag. You may be looking at this and thinking, Sophia, is that even a bag? It's so tiny. What does that fit? But you know what? This has been so handy when I've been here in California because I don't really need to bring all that much with me. We have a car here. I can leave things in the car. I really just like don't need much. I don't even have keys. I really just bring like my credit card, you know, a card holder maybe. I have my lipstick in here. I've got my other Guerlain lipstick case. You know, I've got some hand sanitizer, some eye drops, maybe like a little mini concealer, something like that. And that is all I need. And so it kind of looks like this, and then you just clip it together, and then you can hold it like this. You can actually wear it as a little bracelet. You can put another bag strap onto these little D-rings right here. I love wearing this if I'm kind of just dressing up with a cute little outfit, maybe going out to dinner on the weekend. This is my perfect companion. I wore this on my birthday, but it's also just a really simple, easy grab and go little bag. Only downside being it doesn't fit your phone, obviously, but I kind of always have that in my hand or in my pocket or nearby on the table anyway. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of use out of this while I've been here. This is my little bag favorite for the month of March. All right, friends, that is all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this monthly favorites. Now it is your turn. Sound off in those comments down below. Let me know, what have you been loving for this month? And it doesn't have to be beauty or makeup or skincare, anything like that. Tell me what you have been enjoying for the month of March and what are you looking forward to maybe for April. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, friends, I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.